Right, hi Gearslutz, it's Harry from Audient here at NAMM. I'm going to take you through our brand new guitar recording interface, Sono. So at its heart, it's an audio interface, the same kind of audio interface that people might be used to from us at Audient, but it's got the extra added bonus of 2 notes cab simulation and power amp simulation, as well as a valve front end. So I'll just talk through some of the more guitar-focused features, or guitar or bass-focused features, and then maybe the audio interface features. If you want to hear sound examples, there are examples going up on our website, and there will be across our YouTube and SoundCloud, things like that. So in terms of the signal flow, you have the instrument input, which goes into a high-voltage 12 AX7 valve, and that is giving you lots of nice analog warmth to your guitar or bass recordings. It then goes into a drive stage, which is the software of the 2 notes power amp, so that's where you can get some of the nice breakup and crunch. That goes into the EQ, so there's a 3-band EQ on the unit, bass, mid and treble. You get about 15 dB plus or minus on each of them, and then that goes into the 2 notes cab simulation. So it comes with 20 cabs free. 2 notes have hundreds of cabs, and you can buy more at the store. They have great bundles. You can buy them individually if there's a particular one you want. It comes with 20, and we've picked some which are useful for sort of every genre, whether you're a guitarist or bassist, rock, blues, sort of clean tones. There's something for everyone there. In the actual software itself, you have the option to change the cab, the room that you're in, as well as the distance, and the microphone, as well as the distance from the microphone, the distance the microphone is from the cab, sorry. So you can start getting some of the reverb from the different rooms. So you have things like Studio A, we're in here, Studio B, there's a basement, a loft, you're getting into the hall, so you're going to get a bit more reverb here. All the way up to Cathedral, where it's just these very insane reverb tails that you can get. You've also got some contour controls, tone controls. It's a bit like more sort of built-in EQ, so modern will just boost the bass and the treble a bit, vintage kind of dials it back, and you get a really classic kind of rock tone out of it, for example. But the important thing to note is that all of this is happening within Sono itself, so while we have the software app, that's basically just controlling it. It's all happening low latency DSP on the unit, so when you're playing with your headphones along to a track on iTunes, or whether you're recording and it's your backing track, you're going to get low latency guitar every time, so you won't get thrown out by annoying latency that you can get from amp sims. In terms of the more audio interface kind of side of things, we have 2 Audient console mic pre's, one of which you can send through the valve and or the 2 notes processing if you like. This channel 1 kind of also doubles up if a guitarist has their own preamp pedal or sort of front end they want to go through, as opposed to the valve. They can go through that and then straight into the 2 notes processing, bypassing our valve, which is a great flexibility for them. You've also got a line output and headphone output for monitoring, as well as a really easy to use monitor mix knob where you can blend between your input and your DAW. And those are individually controlled as well, so the speakers and the headphones. For people who are wanting to do more sort of studio-based things, you can expand up to a total of 10 channels using an optical input on the back. So if you have an 8-channel mic pre, you can have it set up and record pretty much an entire band and get some great guitar and bass tones, all with 1 or 2 units if you've expanded. The actual unit itself can be used without a computer entirely. So you have 3 presets that you can store on board using the 2 note software. So if you're wanting to jam just on a coffee table somewhere with some headphones, or whether you're maybe using it live for like a pub gig and you want to just get out to a PA, that's really, really easy. The final feature probably to talk about is the reamp. There's a dedicated reamp built in. So we have the ability to record using all the 2 notes processing, as well as a clean DI, so it still goes through the valve, but it's without the 2 notes processing. You can record them both simultaneously, meaning you can then go back at a later date into your DAW and send your clean audio out of the 2 amp output into your own amp, mic it up, and bring it back into one of the console mic pre's. So you get the ability to get your own amp sound whenever you'd like. If you want to get the performance down in the middle of the night, and you would annoy your family or neighbors by plugging it into a real amp and recording it like that. You can do it at a later date. You're getting really high quality, studio quality conversion and mic pre's basically to record your own amp. So for the more power users, we have the option to change some of the routing and monitoring setup. So we have an accompanying mix app, which is kind of hidden away just so that people who maybe don't want to use it don't need to worry about it. It's all very simple, done on the unit. But we have this accompanying mixer app, so if you want to create artist headphone mixes or monitor some of the digital inputs, you can do that, and it's all very simple, straightforward to use, but you don't have to if you don't want to. The main thing that we want people to take away from this product is that we're not trying to get people to subscribe to an ecosystem. We want people. We're very aware that guitarists and musicians have their own particular sounds. They've got pedals, they've got amps, they've got their own sort of plug-in chains, all this kind of stuff. And we just wanted to create a product that will fit into there and provide like a really easy way of getting the tone that you want really quickly, and it gives you a killer tone straight out of the box anyway. So it's available in March, and it costs €419.99 in the UK pounds, and it's €449 euros and dollars. If you want to know more information about it, there's plenty more resources on our website, audient.com/sono. There's videos, there's sound examples, all this kind of stuff, and you can sign up to our newsletter for regular updates for Sono and all of our other products. Thanks for watching.